She said her name like she famous and shit. Like we supposed to know who the hell she is already.
Hey, that's how you waving off every. DeAja Marie.
She said her name. Go ahead, baby.
DeAja Marie.
She said her name like she famous and shit. Like we supposed to know who the hell she is already.
Down the road. That's when I knew I had it.
She said her name like she famous and shit. Like we supposed to know who the hell she is already.
Hey, that's how you were.
Yo, let me give it to you right all night. No, we ain't never gonna stop. I never had it like this before. No, gotta keep it together. Yeah, that's right. It's a real good, a sexual fight. Give it to you all night, right? I'ma take you some love and sweet delicious taste. Only you, I'm so gifted. See the light on the place.
Him and his guitar player were trying to get me to the after party, but I said, I'm a good girl. I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry.
She said, I know what's happening there. I'm gonna stay home.
You don't know what kind of stuff they gonna do. You know, I might have to whoop up some wind chum. That's so nasty.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to From Her Point of View Talk Show.
Point of view. Yes, From Her Point of View Talk Show. Sponsored by I Said It Management.
Yes. I am DeAja Marie. You can find me on all social media at DeAja Marie, DeAja Marie.
And I'm your girl, LeeLee the Goddess, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Yeah.
Also, if you would like to be a guest on our show, a female guest on our show, please email us at fromherpointofview@aol.com.
Or if you would like to be a sponsor also yourself, email us at herpointofview@aol.com.
Yes. So it's good to see you again. Good to be back with everybody. Today we are going to focus a little bit on the 5 love languages. So
Yes.
we'll just jump in there. Do you think that they have a lot to do with relationships and why they fail or not?
Let's see. Love language. I guess love language, body language.
Right. Yeah.
It all complies. Yeah. It all complies. If and how you communicate.
Very true. So with this one, what we're looking at here, it's saying how to speak your spouse's love language. So the different love languages are words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service. So with those, I would say I think I'm more of a physical touch type of person. Buying me gifts. I mean, yeah, I'll be happy and stuff like that, but I'd much rather go out somewhere than like get like a diamond bracelet or, you know, something. Half the time I lose jewelry anyway, so there's no
girl. I know, but you're wearing some nice jewelry today. I like your necklace.
Yeah, I just keep this one. It don't go very far from my body ever. So that's the only way. Like I took it off the other day for a photo shoot, and I was like, okay, just hold it. Like I didn't want to let it go.
Now, is that like a birthstone or?
No, it's the Tiffany & Co.
It's beautiful. Yes, show
them. What is it? I don't even know what it would be called, but
got some nice little stud earrings going on. I got me some earrings.
I was gonna put my hoops back in, but last time they were messing with my green screen, so it was messing me up. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, I got you. So you said you're more of a physical touch lady.
Yes. Like gifts aren't too big for me. Words of affirmation, I would say yes. I love, you know, of course, I want you to text me, good morning, beautiful, and you know, I hope you slept well, or just, you know, tell me that if I have on something pretty that day, oh, I like you in that, or whatever the case may be. But I would definitely say I'm more physical touch. What is yours?
I'm a little bit of everything. I would say I'm a balance of everything but not so much the receiving gifts part, because I'm one of those females that like to get stuff on her own. But if he want to get me a gift, it could be like a little chocolate cake or a little cookie, you know, food or something.
So it don't have, okay. Food is the way to go.
Yes, you know how like they say that food is a woman cooking is the way to inside a man's heart. Right, you know how like they say that. Well, I'm the same way. I'm in touch with that side, that masculinity, I guess, where you know he can bring me a nice little cookie or a cupcake. Or, you know,
you sound like you just like desserts, not food. You just want the dessert.
Yeah. Well, because I handle the food, but he's supposed to handle the dessert.
Oh, okay, there you go. Okay.
Yes, he brings dessert. Yes.
That's true. I'm more of a. I guess I would much rather the food. I would definitely. I don't like cooking. It's terrible. I know, but I'm just more. I don't know. The men in my family life, whatever, usually cook. So it's like my father was always the cook. My grandfather cooks more, you know, and now guys that I talk to, if you cook, that's an amazing plus.
Oh, yeah.
If that's the case.
It's hard to find a man who knows how to cook.
I know.
And at least, you know, they cook and it's not too dry or too greasy. It's like
even just done, like, or not even done, but just like you can't even get up there and make something that could just, it's easy to make some chicken, bake some chicken, fry some chicken. Like it's so easy.
But some people make it too dry.
Right. But
and I'm like,
it's the effort. Even it's the thought that counts, or the effort that you put into.
Of course. Well, I can't eat chicken anyway. Yeah, no. I gotta stay away from chicken, ham, pork.
Oh, is it a diet you're going on?
I'm following. It's eat right according to your blood type, and my blood type is B positive, so I'm supposed to stay away from certain types of meats. Oh. So, like, if you are a blood type A, you would be a vegan, basically. Like your diet is vegan. And so like when a lot of people, they suffer from diabetes or they suffer from certain ailments, this book is scientifically proven. You can Google it. It's called Eat Right for Your Blood Type, something like that. You just type that in and it'll probably correct what I just said, but it'll take you to the book. And they have updated it several times, but it's the same. And they're just keeping it, consistent. It's a very popular book. So for those who haven't heard about it, go check it out. And they tell you the history of like the first blood type that ever existed, which is blood type O. So if you're a blood type O, you are a meat eater. You can eat all the meat that you want. You just got to stay away from certain types of greens and beans. And then, and blood type Bs are basically kind of like connected to like the Jewish bloodline. So we can't have pork and we can't have chicken. And
excuse me.
It slows down our digestive system. So when that's why not all diet types, diets work for everybody. So when your man is saying to you, oh, honey, I need you to go on a diet, you be like, well, boo-boo, let me tell you something. Who are you to tell me that I need to go on a diet?
Something I've never heard in my life. So.
Oh, I don't understand. And this goes with the love language. Why the heck, where it says right here, I guess this will fall under words of affirmations, the complete opposite of words of affirmations, where a man would say that, how a woman is disgusting because after she has a baby, she's fat.
Right. That's like one of the most degrading things ever. I don't even understand how someone could fix their lips. Like, I just made a life for you and you have the nerve to tell me anything. Like
I carried your baby and this is what I get.
Oh goodness. Yes. That's probably one of the most terrible things you can do to a woman after going through and during all that physical change that she has to go through already on her own,
Exactly. I mean, cut her some slack. Oh my gosh. I was there's a lot, to say to the gentlemen out there. I don't want to call them gentlemen when they're going to be rude, but you're not a gentleman if you're rude. First of all, you say something like that, you're not. You say something slick up the mouth like that, sir, you're not a gentleman. You are a machista. You're a butthole. You're shallow as hell, and you can go see yourself out the door.
And don't let it hit you on the way out. Well, it actually could hit you on the way out.
That part. Yes, exactly that part.
But yes, that's definitely, words of affirmation can easily go wrong with something like that. Like, what is the other one I was just going to say? Quality time. So I would say that physical touch and quality time, I guess it's not one and the same, but they kind of, when you're spending quality time, you can physically, be around each other. So I definitely enjoy quality time as well. Just being with that person, enjoying their company.
And, quality time can kind of apply to every single one of these blocks, like because he's taking the time to send a text message, or he's taking the time to send a phone call, or he's taking the time to speak words to you that's beautiful, or he's taking the time to touch you, or he's taking the time to give you a gift. So quality time kind of fall on all these things.
That is true. It might not be time together, but it's time that he did spend on figuring something out for you, or,
Right. Oh, but let's see. What's the worst gift a guy could get a female on the first date?
On the first date? Lingerie.
I agree.
I would say lingerie.
Do you think the guy should bring a woman a gift on the first date anyway?
I think I think something small, like how you said, like a little dessert or like a flower. It's just hard nowadays, like, because it doesn't happen like that. Like it's so different now. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It definitely is nice. I think it's a sweet gesture. But a lot of times, like nowadays, you meet people and like it's more spontaneous. So you meet and you kind of hang out right then, or you meet and you're just the next day you guys are hanging out, but it might not be specifically a date right away, or, you know, like it's weird how it all is so different nowadays.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hangout. Now, I mean, I would think that if a guy has spent so much time dating women,
I just hit the wrong button.
then wouldn't it make sense that he would at least have some kind of grasp as to what to do, what not to do?
Well, no, that I think that goes back to what I was saying earlier about my ex being so oblivious. Like, there were things that he just did not understand in a relationship. Like, physically, I don't think he ever saw anyone in his family do that for someone, or I don't know what it was. Like, obviously, you know, you see it on TV, things like that, but it's like, if you don't really see it and if it's not a pattern to you, you don't pick up on it. Or he was just he just didn't care. He was so nonchalant that it didn't matter. So it was like, you know, of course I was with the man for a reason. There was things he did do, but then it would just be like support, for instance. You'd think you would support your girlfriend through everything. And, you would think. I'm a whole actress model. I do it all.
That's a big problem today, though. That is a big problem today, DeAja. That's a big problem. I can't tell you how many people have met, you know, just whether I'm going to the Walmart or I'm going to the mall or I'm going wherever the heck I'm going, and somebody just brings up in a conversation, or I'm speaking to, you know, a client, whoever, you know, it doesn't matter. One of the biggest things that I hear is how there's a huge lack of support from the partner. Whether it's the man feels lack of support from the woman, but that's hardly ever the case. I normally hear the from my research, a high percentage of the males expecting the woman to sort of take a back seat and be like their cheerleader.
Yeah.
And then the woman has to stop what she wants, all her dreams and hopes and aspirations, and she has to just take a back seat. And she's supposed to be quiet. If she speaks up, she's considered combative. She's considered difficult. Exactly. She's considered the toxic one. And then the guy wants, you know, he actually has the nerve to say he does not understand why she's upset.
Yeah. And it's like that a lot. It's like that a lot of times, which is sad because we'll go above and beyond to make it work for both of us. Like, I can support you while you do your thing, and I can still do my thing without. Actually, it's so funny. I was just watching an episode of The Chi about this, the TV show The Chi, and it was the same thing. Like, they were in like college or something, and the gentleman, I don't know their names, but one of the kids on there, he wanted to rap and stuff like that, but then the girlfriend was like, oh, I can rap, let me see if I can do something. So she did, and she blew up more than him, and then he started getting jealous and was like making it like the spotlight should be more on him. But when she was there for him, everything was just fine. They were going to parties together, having fun, enjoying their friends. Then as soon as it's her, now things have to be awkward, and he's getting in his feelings and having attitudes. But you just said you was going to be fine with it, but what happened? And it's like, you know, a lot of them, they don't know how to interact with their emotions and stuff like that. So they make it like a blame story. Like, oh, well, it had to be because you did this or you did that. Like, okay, all you had to do is accept the fact that you were jealous, and that happens. Like, you know?
Just accept, just own up. And speaking of support, let's give a quick shout out to the lovely lady who was supposed to be tuning in with us tonight as our guest, TV and Broadway actress, painter, radio personality, writer, and award-winning spoken word artist, Analog Soul Sighting. We send you blessings. We know that you have a family emergency, so we're sending you prayers and good energy your way.
Yes. Sorry for that, and we hope that everything gets all situated very fast for you. Many blessings and prayers.
Exactly.
Yes.
And we're going to keep it going, and we're going to let you know that it's important, everybody, to show support to your significant other. It's important to show support to your partner.
It's not even hard. Sometimes all you have to do is just.
It's not.
Especially nowadays, all you have to do is hit a button and share something, or
that's it.
You know, make a you scroll through social media all day anyways. Take 10 minutes out of your time to say something cute. It's like a card. Like back in the day, you'd write a card for somebody.
Right.
Or when we were in, kids, we would write our little notes and stuff back and forth. I actually still have a lot of my little notes. I found some the other day. A lot of my notes from high school and junior high and stuff.
Wait. Did you get the whole? Wait. You trying to tell me you got those little tiny little lollipops with the little hearts on Valentine's?
Little folded little notes folded up. Yeah.
I probably just got. I think I was lucky if I got a lollipop from my little guy friend. I think he was my little gay guy friend. I had 2 of them. And but mostly the one, he was Aries, and he would always he was my Aries buddy. He was my gay Aries boy, and he's like I gotta say that because because I just a shout out to him because he had such a wonderful strong story and strong journey.
That's amazing.
And he's very proud, and he's very he's not embarrassed. He's very proud, and he doesn't want to shy away from any details. But I'm not going to give all his details away. But I am going to say that he was nice enough to send me at least one lollipop with a heart.
Oh, but with little notes on them for Valentine's Day. I love that. That was so special.
Yeah, I wasn't the popular girl in school though, like you, Miss DeAja, where I would get all these flowers and
that's such a lie. It's such a lie.
No, I was the girl that everybody loved to hate.
People, right? I was gonna say in my high school, people hated me and my sister, but it was like the light skin thing because we did like a lot of guys liked us. But my brother was on the basketball team growing up, so I knew all the like basketball players and they were cool with me, but like little sis type cool. Like it was never like how the girl, but they would get jealous. Oh, why are they talking to her? Or this and that. Like it was never nothing like that. But just because of that, I had friends and stuff, but it wasn't, guys didn't really like me in high school. I mean, of course I had guys that liked me, but like, it was just, I feel like I got I won't even say prettiness. Like, I feel like I broke out of my shell. I kind of blossomed.
Awesome. Well, how do see that you might have had admirers and you didn't even know, and they were probably.
So a lot of guys tell me that they used to be intimidated to talk to me.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
and like people have called me like they think I'm bougie, stuff like that. But it's like it literally, I don't see it, and a lot of people like I never would see it because as soon as I walk in the room, I'm just like, "Hi, everybody! What's everybody doing? Where are we?" Like I make friends with everybody. So how am I bougie? Like,
girl, I don't know why everybody's so quick to say that. Drop that bougie word when it's like, okay, so wait,
it's because I look like this, and I only look like this.
What do you look like? You look like the girl next door to me. You look like you just like a regular lady, or I don't know what they talk about. Like if you came on the show, probably I don't even know theatrical. Like I guess they probably think I'm bougie. I don't really care. My thing is, it says a lot about a person who's quick to put a title on you, especially as a title like bougie, because you dress appropriate. Or you carry yourself with class. A lot of people
say because of how I talk, and like but I've been in customer service my entire life. Like
what's wrong with how you speak? What's wrong with how you speak?
Well, when I moved to Chicago, it's because everybody says I'm proper. Like as soon as they'll be like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'll be like, "Bloomington." "Oh, we knew you weren't from here." Like, okay, like what is the difference? Or they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you sound like," when I cuss, a lot of people say that I sound super proper when I cuss. So like just different little stuff. And it's like, I don't know. A lot of people call my friend, one of my best friends, they say that she's really bougie and stuff. And with her, she doesn't talk as much as me. So I always tell her, like, I could see why people think that for a split second, but she's just quiet. She's not bougie. It's just, she's
observant.
She doesn't, and she's doesn't really like people. She talks to me. She talks to me all day, every day. But
she's selective.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yep.
Observant and selective.
Lizzie was saying that she went back to the support thing, and she said it ends up being jealousy, which is very true. Very true. And then you resent your partner because now you guys are in competition. Yeah. You pull your partner to the side. Exactly. You guys help each other. You lift each other up every second. It's like, a balance. It's like the balance of weight. If one's if one side is lacking, the other person can help build that up a little bit. That was definitely good, great insight.
So, do you have any words of affirmations that are not listed up on here that maybe should be?
Let's see.
I mean, you could read it. The first one: encourage, affirm, appreciate, and listen actively. Well, did he do any of those things?
Empathize. Okay, so no, really, not really. Like, girl, there was time that I was actually talking about this to one of my friends because I told him I appreciated that he like one day I was just talking, like I have anxiety. So I have social anxiety, which is weird with my career. But when I get in big groups of people, I talk a lot. I guess to make up, I don't know what it does, but it calms me if I'm talking.
It's not weird. It's not weird. I'm just letting you know it's not weird.
But like when you say social, I mean, yes, of course, that's not weird. But when you say social anxiety, it just never sat with me because I'm such a social person. So it was always like, how am I not good around people, or how can I not be social? So that was always the weird part to me. But like when I'm around people, I talk more. So, and I already talk a lot because I'm an Aries and I just talk. But,
girl, it's a fire sign symbol. I mean, we just got a lot to say, and this is why we belong on a show like this. But you know, actually, it's not weird. It's not weird. It's not strange. Not awkward. I have a little bit of that too. And it never had, I don't think if I didn't have it before, I didn't recognize it, but all I knew was about the excitement. And that's how all I related those feelings to.
Right.
But as you said, you are an empath, just like myself, an empath, and we teach my language. We're going to continue.
Yep, I was going to say.
We'll come back to that.
Stay tuned to From Her Point of View talk show. We will be right back right after this short break. And we look forward to seeing you all soon. Again, many blessings to Analog Soul Sighting. We do send our gratitude and everything to you and your family.
Many blessings.
These are my official sponsors. Shout out to business owner Dolores Green on Facebook, and please go visit her at hairbossbiz.com. You can contact her directly at hairbossbiz@gmail.com. Also, shout out to CEO of MIA Entertainment Group, film, TV, and producer, the legendary Mimi Acosta. Shout out to business owner and podcast host Sophia Latrice. She has a spa in Plainfield, Illinois, and visit her website at lenicealex.com. Shout out to CEO and radio personality Cantone. You can visit his website at streetscienceradio.com. Shout out to author and animation commercial creator Linda Gregory. You can visit her website at lilyb.com. Shout out to business owner, the elite reader and licensed phlebotomist Cherie Patterson. Call her directly at 469-340-6489. And shout out to author with both her audiobook and hard copy novel Through the Eyes of Nitsi, Denise Donnerson. Order her book today on Amazon. Celebrity interviewer, I said it, and I approve this message.
Welcome back.
Hello.
How you doing? What back?
Yes, I will jump back into what we were just talking about before, with the active listening, correct? Yes. So, what I was saying though was with I have anxiety, and being around people, I usually talk more. Like when I had a good day, like a great day at work, when I do like my conventions and stuff, I'm around a lot of people. So when I come home, I have to kind of wind down, and so I'm usually really still talkative and stuff. And like he used to tell me to be quiet. Like we would be watching.
No.
Yes, he'd be like, "Shh, you're talking too much." And like it was crazy because like couple months ago, one of my friends, he like we were just sitting there hanging out, and he pretty much said it was okay that I was talking too much. And it was so crazy how like I never realized how much that actually meant to me, because and like how much that took from me when my ex-boyfriend did it, until like when the gentleman just did it. And I really had to tell him like that actually made me feel great, because you actually listened. Like you took like I was literally talking about nothing. This boy had no reason to be listening to me. You know what I mean? Like he didn't have to listen, but like a man that I dedicated my life to for 4 years would tell me to be quiet when I was talking about something that and it's like inspiring to me, or it brings me joy, obviously, because I continue to do it. So it was like it was like that was one of the biggest, like how they say like what not manipulation, but just degrading. Like it was like a
way to control you, like by getting inside your head, knocking you down.
Yeah, like you're mad because I had a good day or something, or like why would you not want to? You can pause a TV show. A TV show ain't doing nothing for you. At the end of the day, they ain't coming to bring you no food. They ain't paying no bills. They ain't bringing you picking you up from work. Ain't doing nothing for you. So
exactly.
Yep. That was.
And you're gonna feel that way though, DeAja, with the whole feeling a little bit anxious, because you're also picking up, as again, like that's what I was getting to before our break, was that you're gonna pick up on it because as an empath, you're picking up on other people's energies. Mm-hmm. So when you surrounded by all these people and you're feeling some type of social anxiety, surely it's gonna come from because you're picking up on all this energy at once. And that's where grounding yourself comes into play. Even when it comes to the person that you're with, sometimes they are not a help. Sometimes they can't even help
themselves
or ground you, because they don't even know how to express their feelings. They don't even know how to be truly genuine and kind to somebody. They have to be controlling. They have to tell you, say things like that, like what he had said to you, so that you don't think that you can do, because sometimes it's an insecurity thing. I think from a guy from the opposite sex, that they do those things. They kind of like, I remember hearing a boy say to me, actually said this to me, you need to look in the mirror more, put some makeup on. Yeah. And I said, I like myself without makeup. This was when I was a younger girl that I was against makeup and I didn't wear that.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, when they say things like that, honestly, it comes from a place of their insecurity. They do not want you to feel better about yourself, so that you look at them like, oh, why do I have to be with you? They're scared you're going to do that. They're scared. They're so scared that you're going to think that, and you're going to believe that you're up here and that they're down here, and that they can't compete with anybody else.
Yeah. That was a big thing in our relationship. And the craziest thing is because he was a performer in college, but he couldn't perform anymore because of medical issues. And I feel like a lot of times too with that, like he would support things that his friends that would like that from his dancing from college days, he would support things they would do, but wouldn't support things, or like he would come to my events and stuff, but I had to like, he wouldn't share my stuff or talk about it or be excited and take pictures, or you know what I mean? Like if you're there, you would think you would want to get some memories for like take a picture of me while I'm on stage, or like anything, like take a picture of the flyer in your hand to show that you were there. Like, yeah, just or say that you had a good time tonight, anything.
He was too insecure.
Yeah.
Felt like his time was over. And sometimes misery loves company. If they can't feel happy and like they could achieve gold, they don't want you to.
Mm-hmm. And it's sad because it's like it's so hard. Like with me, like with being an empath and stuff, and then like I always lift other people up. I'm always trying to, like, anybody comes around me, if they have a business, I've at least once shared their business, talked about their business, anything. If they have a business and they're not, they aren't believing in themselves or something, I tell them, oh, we could do this. We can get you a business going. We can get you LLC, or I know how to, like, anything. I'm going to try to show you. If I know how to do an application, I'm going to show you how to start filling out the application online if I see that you don't know how to do it. So it's like, I'm always trying to uplift other people. And it's like, can't I just have 10 of me by me and then I'll be straight? Like, I don't
it's good to see other people win. It's like, but I remember I've said this to the males and females, both males and females, just giving a compliment. And sometimes they would say, I remember one guy, and he was a wrestler, but he was doing security that night. The way he kind of came off after complimenting him that he did a great job on his last performance, it was more like I know. And I've had, and I'm like, okay.
I can't stand people like that.
You don't need my help, then okay.
I don't care how big you are. You should never act like that. I don't care where you've made it to. Like,
correct.
I'm still going way further than I am now, and I don't care how high I get. I'm not gonna ever. And it's like, it's easy to say. I always try to say never say never. I try not to do that, but I just know my spirit, my being, like that. It's just not in me to treat people like that. I could never. Exactly. It just wouldn't happen for me. I just know it. I just could feel it in my bones. It just wouldn't sit.
That's because you're a sweetheart, DISCRIMINATION. Everybody enunciate that. DISCRIMINATION. I mean, she enunciated beautifully in the beginning. DISCRIMINATION.
Thank you, boo. Thank you.
Did he say your name right too?
Yep. We all got it today.
Nobody did. He said,
girl, no. He used to say he said it right, but he used to spell it wrong, and that's another thing that freaking irks me to death. Like, my name is DeAja with a capital A for a reason, and he would just spell it right.
Spell it wrong though,
because he would put a lowercase a. The first A is capital, and he would put it lower. And it's like, phones autocorrect. If you would have did it right the first time, my name wouldn't be stuck in your phone as DeAja with a lowercase a, or go fix it every single time. It's not hard. It's not hard to fix it, especially when, like, it literally, I know it seems small, but it literally irritates me. And he, like, I've been with you for so long, this. So, and he would say my name mostly only when he was mad at me. Like, when you're texting, he would text my name mostly when he's mad at me. So we're already irritated with each other. And then you're going to make me, it's like a trigger. And he knew it was a trigger. And so he would allow that, he wouldn't care. Well, it's just a name. And it's just how, I know how to say your name. And like, I never asked you none of that. That's not my name though. Like, and then he didn't like his name. He expected everybody to call him his nickname, but you can't get my name.
But notice how you said that he expects so much from everybody else, but he can get away with anything.
Exactly.
That's again brings us back to the narcissistic personality.
Girl, telling you, I don't know what is going on with this. And like, it's like, of course we have some amazing men out there, but it's so hard when you keep running into the ones that, and it's like, I keep telling myself, I know that it's a lot of it is not my fault, but it's, how they say it's who you attract, things like that. But it's like, how can I be this amazing, nice, caring, genuine person, and I'm attracting, like, I thought it was supposed to be a good thing, not a bad thing, not opposite. I don't want the opposite. I want the same as me. So
there's actually a riddle in that. Actually, there's like it's a very good study. Is it possible that sometimes we attract the complete opposite of what we project? Because of what we're attracting is somewhere deep down inside us that we do not want to face. It's like the darkness inside us that we don't necessarily want to admit is there.
It's funny because I've been trying to get more in tune with myself and figure that out lately, because of with everything I've been through in relationships and stuff. Like, I had my ex-boyfriend had a baby by my best friend with less than a year of us not being friends. I've had, managers, people that literally, I mean, with my ex, he was with someone for a year and a half, while we were still together, and then proposed to her less than a year later. My ex was like pretty much with his manager the entire time that he was working at this job and coming home to me every night. Like, so it's really hard for me to trust what I'm attracting. Like, is it that the fact that, you know, am I, like how you just said, am I attracting that person because I'm still so scared of finding the guy that I'm supposed to be with and being that perfect woman for him when I'm scared of that? I don't want that anymore. So is it like, it's kind of like that push and pull. Am I still attracting something so I know that I don't get completely serious? But then it's like, it's the exact opposite, because then that's
a good question. But I, you know what? I feel like it's one of those things that where people feel like something is too good to be true. When something is good, it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: your spirit, your very spirit, and your personality is so beautiful, and you have to remember there's a lot of guys out there. It's hard to find men.
Yeah, very true.
It's a lot of guys everywhere where they could be very machista. They have an idea of where and what and their woman should be.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it's this old school mindset that the woman has to stay home.
Right,
stay
exactly.
in her place. She has to stay quiet.
He can do no wrong, but he can do no wrong, but she has to do everything right.
Exactly. And then whose fault you think that is?
Theirs.
It's theirs, and it's also their upbringing, because
true.
Whoever was nurturing them,
exactly,
was showing them how to behave like
mm-hmm.
an obnoxious individual.
Yep, and that's what's sad, because it's like it's those learned behaviors that keep going, and then it's like, you know, somebody has to step in and break it, but how is that person going to be strong enough to break it if they don't know how?
Exactly.
Unless they have a great mentor or someone else in their corner, luckily. But, you know, sometimes that doesn't always happen very well.
I have no idea if our other 15 minutes has ended, everybody, but we're going to find out. Checking the time right now.
We got a couple more minutes here. We definitely appreciate everyone's support, and we hope to hear from you or see you all in 2 weeks. We'll be back with another special guest.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to email us if you'd like to be a guest or sponsor, and check us out on our social media. Like and share, comment. We like to hear from everybody, and we appreciate it.
Brought to you by I Said It Management. From her point of view, talk show. Tune in to next time. See you later.
Let me give it to you right all night. No, we ain't never gonna stop. I never had it like this before. No, gotta keep it together. Yeah, that's right. It's a real good sexual fight. Give it to you all night, right? I'ma take you some love and sweet delicious taste. Only you, I'm so gifted. See the fun on the ways.
Him and his guitar player were trying to get me to the after party, but I said, I'm a good girl. I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry.
She said, I know what's happening there. I'm gonna stay home.
You don't know what kind of stuff they gonna do. You know, I might have to whoop up some wind chum. That's so nasty.